my name is Erin from nomorechrones.com. Today I wanted to show you how I make the SCD yogurt. This yogurt is incubated for 24 hours, which allows the good bacteria in the yogurt to digest the lactose. Normally yogurt is made in about 4 hours, and that's what your yogurt maker instructions will tell you, but go for the 24 as the instructions are on our website and in the Breaking the Vicious Cycle book, and then you can be ensured that you'll have all of the lactose digested before you eat it. First, I use the Yogurt maker. It's the Yogurt Multi, which is plugged in for a constant 24 hours, and this allows the milk to be constantly at the right temperature so that all of the lactose is digested. I suggest this one because this is the one that I know of for sure that keeps it at a constant temperature of about 110 degrees for the whole 24 hours as long as it's plugged in. Then I use Dannon all-natural plain yogurt. This is legal because it has no pectin in it. There is one other version out there that is also Dannon all-natural, and that is non-fat. You do not want the non-fat one because as you look at the ingredients you'll see milk cultures and you'll see pectin on the label, and pectin is not legal. So what I do is I come over here to the big pot that I have. I like the non-stick pot because that allows the milk to not get too burned on the bottom, although most of the time it does get a little bit burned, and for that reason I use a wooden spoon. Pour the the milk into the pot. I like to use a gallon of milk instead of a half gallon because I have two yogurt makers here. Stir the milk until it reaches a temperature of 180 degrees. At 180 degrees you want to keep it there for about a minute or two so that the bacteria, the bad bacteria that's in the milk, is killed off. Okay, my yogurt has been cooking for about maybe 15 to 20 minutes on medium to high heat. I've been stirring it occasionally. It doesn't have to be stirred constantly, just occasionally. I've been checking the temperature with this temperature gauge that came with the Yogurt by just stirring while I put the temperature gauge in the milk. When it reaches 180, I stir it for about 1 more minute, and then I'm going to turn the heat off and get my hot pads here and scoot it to the back of the stove to cool down. I'm going to add the half a cup of Dannon all natural plain yogurt to these containers. If you're doing two, you're going to do a half a cup in each container. And then I wanted to share with you also a trick about how to cool your yogurt down a little bit faster. You can fill up your kitchen sink with cold water, set your pot down inside, and stir it while holding the temperature gauge until it gets down to the green zone, which shows you it's about 110 to 115 is what you're looking for. Okay, the milk is now cooled down, so I'm going to pour it into my two containers here. I pour a little bit at a time so that I can mix in the starter really well with the little bit of milk that's in there. So I do about that much. And then I'm going to stir it really well, get all that starter mixed into the milk. Okay, I think that's mixed pretty well, so I'm going to fill the rest of it in there. Fill it up as high as I can, and then I'm going to stir it again to make sure that it is all well mixed in. Okay, I put the lid on it. I put it into my yogurt maker. Now I watch to see where the water is. It looks like it might need a little more water to cover up all of the container, and pour it in there as high as I can without it spilling out. Put the lid back on and put it to the back of the counter for 24 hours. I note the time, about 11:15, so tomorrow around 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock I'll take it out. The yogurt can be kept in for about 24 to 30 hours and it'll be okay. I wanted to show you this tool that I have. Just to be realistic, it's totally okay if the milk burns on the bottom, and mine usually does. You can see right here. My husband found this great scraper tool, and if you have a non-stick pan, it scrapes the burned milk off really well. So I would suggest getting one of these if you can find one. It's great for a non-stick pan, and it cleans up really well. It's been about 28 hours since I put the yogurt in, so it's definitely ready to take out now. So I take it out, I just drain the water off of it and dry it with a towel. And then I refrigerate it overnight usually, because that makes the consistency really nice and creamy. But you can eat it right out of the container if you really need to use it in a recipe or something. Once it's ready, you can enjoy it in your favorite recipe, like breakfast smoothies with yogurt and honey, or yogurt, honey, and nuts, or any of the recipes on our website that call for it. Enjoy it!